Hello, Aries. Welcome to your December reading. This is for the month of December for our Aries listeners. We're going to go ahead and get started with our winter deck. I'm going to go ahead and take two cards from our winter deck, and we have Progress. For Aries, we also have Fertility. Interesting. Let's see where this reading takes us. We're going to go ahead and get started with our tea leaves. I'm going to go ahead and take all of these that popped out, and we have the card Scissors, Disappointment, and Some Affair. So possibly some disappointment, some progress. Some of you with the topic of fertility are getting pregnant this year. Just as the year ending, we're going into December. This is the reading for December. Possibly disappointment with the progress within the fertility or things like that. Or I kind of sense wanting this progress to be much faster than it's been currently going for some of you. Gonna get Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. So possibly have patience with this problem. If some of you are trying to get pregnant, this doesn't always have to be with a child, even with your ideas. If this is a business reading for some of you, if you guys are kind of in a stagnant place, or you're kind of disappointed with the progress or how it's going, how it's playing out, manifesting, how fast things are happening, I'm seeing there's a lot of disappointment, but there's also success coming. Possibly by the end of the month, we're going to see some more success within this topic, more avenues, more ideas coming in, and just having ideas that are really planted into some form of success. We have the word Beetle with good fortune. So this is definitely something that will play out, something that will end up manifesting for a lot of you, whether this is the topic of the actual fertility or planting a seed in business, planting a seed in some kind of manifestation. There's definitely going to be success, and the actual birth, the play out, the good fortune of things playing out in your favor. We have the hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. And with this, I'm also getting a lot of visualization practice working for you. So this is kind of a little idea that might be coming through for some of you, is to visualize yourself already having this thing. So if you're trying to kind of have this fertility with pregnancy, kind of visualizing yourself having this baby, holding this baby, what this baby might smell like, look like, maybe even just walking around the aisles and what kind of food you would give your baby, or start making a plan. I'm getting the clear message to really start making this plan. Like, what would your ideal day look like with this baby? This also could be with your ideas. So kind of take out a piece of paper, take out a journal or something that you already have going on, maybe even in your planner, I'm getting for some of you, and really lay out the day of what it would look like. So if you're trying to manifest that baby, kind of start seeing that baby, wakes up very early for a lot of us at 5 a.m. or different hours of the night, and just kind of put it into your planner, already start planning for it. Not necessarily already start living the sleep deprivation, but already start planning for something to come into light and start growing. So this is a business for some of you. Start planning your day, whether you go to an 8 to 5 currently and you're trying to kind of get into some kind of side business, or you're wanting that 8 to 5, even for some of you, just kind of start writing out your ideal day, what that might even look like. We also have dog, protection from a powerful friend. So someone out there is putting good word for you. I'm getting someone might be gossiping or trash talking you, but you have a really good friend out there that kind of, I want to say, they might not always let you know, but they put in a good word for you in a silent way. Like, they kind of defend your honor by saying something that's the clear picture. So saying something very obvious that people are not so keen to look at, the obvious, like why this person might be shy because she's totally new to the group, but nobody says it. They just kind of judge that one topic, like, why is this person shy, why is so and so quiet? But there's somebody out there that really has a good energy about them, that always kind of stands up for people. So they are a protector of your good name and the good that you have in you, the good energy, and they are protectors of good energy in general. So if you kind of know who this person is, they are always looking out for you as well. We're going to take a card for your love reading for Aries. We have Healing Family Issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. I'm seeing some inner work for some of you in order to kind of succeed in your current relationships, your relationships with small children, friends, a loved one, a love interest is kind of tying up some loose ends with your childhood or your childhood traumas or family. So kind of looking into something like that for some of you, looking into some old family kind of ways, your old family ways that are not going to work moving forward. They worked at the time, they probably helped you survive at the time, but to really manifest this great love or this great situation for you, it's going to have to be something that you put away for the moment. We're going to go ahead and get started with our tarot. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started with some tarot. I'm going to go ahead and start with the first row, the top row. Let's see what we're getting. We have the 8 of Swords. So some of you might have felt very blindsided by something. It's possibly the progress of something. So possibly the blindsidedness of something is kind of holding up your progress. So really look out for nudges and kind of act on them is what I'm getting. Act on the nudges. Obviously not like huge shopping sprees or just things like that, or having to, it shouldn't like cost tons of money, but kind of going for something if your nudges to kind of bake cookies for all your clients, or kind of see one more time how this fertility thing might work out. Maybe just switching doctors and or things like that. So really pay attention to your dreams, your nudges, just things like that, because you want to exhaust every avenue is what I'm hearing. So some of you are feeling blindsided, like there could be more, and there definitely is for a lot of you. There definitely is something out there. I feel like you're definitely going to successfully overcome this, reap the good fortune with the 6 of Pentacles and the good fortune. This is definitely something that's going to come into fruition, something where you're going to have a plentiful of. So careful what you wish for. If you're wishing for that fertility, if you're wishing for that baby, you might get more than you bargained for. You might, I mean, in a good way, you might get twins, which is always definitely a blessing. But beware, just something I'm getting, that you might get a surmountable amount of fortune. So really start preparing for it is what I'm getting. Start preparing mentally, a little bit physically, if you have to, if you feel like you can carry twins for some of you. Or with the money card, kind of start preparing what you would do with that money. Sometimes it just overwhelms us, where we kind of start creating a lot of blockages. So I'm seeing, start reading books on managing your wealth, start reading books on managing different aspects of creating, keeping, holding, where to put the money in the end. We have our cards for our second row, and we're going to take for our last card from the bottom. Okay, the bottom leaves us with a choice. So for our second row, I see a lot of meditation and the visualization again. So we have that with physically or mentally, the hammock. So again, we have it with our 4 of Swords. So a lot of mental breaks, a lot of mental manifestations with the 10 of Swords. I do see the worst is coming to an end for a lot of you. So if a lot of you were really struggling, this is really eating you up with fertility or the manifestation of your business, or kind of picking up some kind of speed in what your ideas and your goals are. I feel the worst is coming to an end. I see a lot of frustration was going on, but I also see you kind of giving up in a healthy way, kind of leaving it up to the universe and leaving it up to your higher source. If you have your God or whoever you pray to, worship to, I'm seeing you leave it up to them and letting them take the wheel for a lot of you. I'm seeing at the end, you're left with a plentiful of choices and celebration. And I'm even seeing for some of you, even like a love interest that some of you get to really celebrate this this manifestation with. So again, if it's fertility, obviously you would be celebrating with somebody. And if it's business or just that manifestation of something very special to you, you will have somebody there for you. So really look out for this person. It might be this person that's a good friend, or they will be with you in spirit. I'm getting for some of you. They might not always be there physically. We're going to go ahead and go with our deck. And I do have to get the little card for this. It was number 22. Sherman's Delusion and Alternative. So possibly an alternative way, an alternative route for some of you. A way of something alternative having to be manifested, or I see 2 choices and having to choose the latter. The one that possibly has been least traveled or makes less sense for a lot of people, but somehow it just makes more sense for you. So I'm really seeing you having to exhaust a lot of avenues with this, with not being blindsided. It's just looking at the situation with different eyes and kind of not letting chance lead, but possibly letting chance lead is also what I'm getting. We have cleanse, wash your rear spirit clean, and take a walk in the wooded glades. Some of you might get this idea even by taking walks on your own or walks with your family, just times where you kind of go out in nature. I know where I'm living, the temperature is a lot prettier right now where we can go on walks versus the deep cold we had these past couple weeks where we couldn't be out much. So I see possibly a lot of ideas coming very clear for you, and I do have the word clear in my mind. Something coming very clear for you. Even going on a run, finding your ideas while you're out running, while you're out jogging, while you're out in nature doing things. I feel like it's going to be very clear. You're not going to have trouble figuring it out. It's going to be very in your face. I'm seeing a lot of you are going to have this message right in your face and you're going to know exactly what it means. We have 31 is what I saw first. We're going to go ahead and go with 31. And we're going to read right from our Angel's book, 31. And we have work. Your life needs your action. In order to get your life in motion, you need to take action. Your angels are reminding you that your dreams and goals are worthy, and to achieve them, you have to put in some work. List a goal you have and 3 actions you can take today to support it. Get at least one thing checked off your list before the day is done. And I really like that. Again, a lot about goals and writing things out and writing things into paper and ideas and things like that. We're going to go ahead and take from your pendulum. So with your pendulum, you need to ask your yes or no question. Pause this video if you have to. And for our dear Aries, the month of December, yes or no. And I'm getting a no with this one. So with this particular question, we did get a no, and this concludes our reading. Please take what resonates, leave the rest. I know this reading was kind of all over the place. Take the bits and pieces that might have resonated for you and come visit me at thehouseoftarot.etsy.com. I do offer readings ranging from $1 to $45, and I'd love to see you there. And with that, I leave you guys. Bye-bye.